Hi there, it's Jan Nichols with the History Singer podcast. As I work on Season 2, I'm also creating some listener tools to help people like you get their bearings before they begin with the first season. I started by creating a map to help you find your way. You'll find the link in the show notes. So think of this as a two-part prologue. This one, Part 1, introduces you to the story and the setting. The second will introduce you to the cast of characters. Now, let's get started by asking what kind of podcast is The History Singer. I refer to the show as a science fiction podcast because it has to have a category to help people find it. But it's not hard sci-fi in the style of Asimov or Clarke, though I do try to make the science parts sort of plausible. Think of it this way. Imagine that the myth of Star Wars bumped up against the medieval of Game of Thrones, and you've got a pretty good idea of what the show is like. It's a story drenched in history, myth, and the mysterious power of music. This next bit is something I continue to grapple with. Who are the people, the audience, for The History Singer? Until listeners tell me otherwise, I think the audience for the show is humans. Okay, that category is a little broad, so let's say young adult to adult. Humans who like to read or watch sci-fi-ish epic adventures with strong, flawed characters, some of whom are just plain evil, all caught up in a race against time to save humankind from an ancient threat or destroy it by withholding the truth of past events. You might be interested to know that The History Singer is based on Book 1 of a trilogy I'm writing. Seasons 1 and 2 are based on the first book, titled First Song. All right, now let's talk about the setting. The History Singer podcast takes place on New Earth, Nirth for short. It's thousands of years in the future, after the gods with their sacred tech rescued the remnants of humanity. Think alien Noah's Ark with flora, fauna, and people from diverse cultures on old Earth. Several thousand years after that, civilization has regressed to a feudal system of high lords and humble farm holdings, with the island city of Ranatus as the seat of the government, led by the Learned Council. 6 members of the council are from the benevolent. Think historians and liberal arts majors. 6 members are from the Scalded Bane. Think science majors, mathematicians, and advanced technologists. And finally, here's a quick summary of the story. Apprentice Ariante Grace is poised to make her debut as a history singer until the day that a dead man asks her to sing. Insists, actually. The sole witness to this horrifying event is Xandarin Bikanyi, Trinity warrior, scholar, and, on this occasion, spy. An ancient catastrophe has been shrouded in lies for millennia. As warring factions vie for control of Nirth, the truth of what happened on old Earth remains hidden in the myths and music of the distant past. It falls to Ariante, her mute brother Toby, and the troupe of traveling entertainers who have raised them to find the truth, even as they are caught up in a dangerous game of intrigue, lies, and betrayal, whose winner will command the stars. That's it. Thank you so much for taking time to listen or read Part 1 of this prologue. I'd love to know if you find it helpful. You can get in touch on my website, that's jannicholscreative.com/contact, or you can DM me on Twitter at HistorySingPod, or reach out on Facebook at History Singer Podcast. Until next time, be well. Be as kind as you can, and above all, be as happy as you can possibly be.